else.
So in the description box, I have put a link to a video for Seconds Out, Radio Raheem, with Eddie Hearn. And at the very end of this video, or towards the end at least anyway, so from 8 minutes onwards, that's where you guys should listen to if you just want to listen to this specific bit. Otherwise, watch the whole thing, of course. Eddie Hearn was asked about the drawing power of Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury, as Deontay Wilder, Team Wilder, are saying that him versus Tyson Fury is showing that they have pulling power. They have draw power. And Eddie Hearn's response was, well, all I'm seeing is empty seats. And if these guys are really the drawing power that they claim to be, then 1 million buys is not an unreasonable ask. And I've said this how many times now? I've said this. And with 3 weeks left to go, with only 8,000 tickets sold out of potential 21, that is terrible. Absolutely terrible. This thing, if it's the so-called biggest fight in heavyweight boxing over the last decade, as many have claimed, then this would have sold out. I don't want to hear nothing about, well, we here in America, we buy tickets last minute. We do it in the last week of the fight. We do it the day of the fight. Absolutely rubbish. Nobody else in the natural born world does that. If there's an event and you really want to go, you will secure your ticket at all costs. That's what you'll do. And as I said before, there'll be quite a lot of Brits travelling from UK to Los Angeles to watch this fight. Why? Because they're big Tyson Fury fans. Some of them may even be Deontay Wilder fans. So if you're in America, you have no excuse. If people in Britain can do it, you have no excuses whatsoever. So Eddie Hearn's thing was quite simple. You do 1 million buys, which is not unreasonable, then we will shift dramatically on the negotiations for Anthony Joshua. Now, Eddie Hearn did say once before that he will offer Wilder 50-50 if this pay-per-view does 1 million buys or more. And as I said, out of a country of how many million? In a city of Los Angeles, out of how many million? They can't even get 21,000. That shows that he's not a draw. Already, this thing should have been sold out weeks ago. It should have been. And I don't want to be hearing about how, well, in UK it's this one and this. No. Okay, who cares about the ticket prices? Okay, this is your problem. Okay, if you're unhappy with the ticket prices, then you need to be raising that with the people like PBC, Showtime, or whoever it is that's doing the damn ticket prices, to say, listen, we ain't going to do this. We are fed up of being charged over the odds. And it's the same with the pay-per-view. Now, if a lot of people are not going to the event because of the ticket prices, and you're not going as a way of protesting to say, listen, okay, the prices were this amount, they were already too expensive, but then because you started to shift a couple within the first few hours, then suddenly you ramped it up. In other words, you tried to rip us off. And now, I don't care if you drop them down to $2 a ticket. I ain't buying it on principle. If you're doing that, fair enough. Again, with a pay-per-view, if it's $85 or whatever it is that it's rumoured to be, then if you guys are not going to buy the pay-per-view because of a protest to say, listen, we are sick to death of you guys charging us stupid amounts of money when those guys over in the UK get to watch any pay-per-view, Joshua, Bellew, Fury, Kell Brook, whatever the hell, Dylan White, for £20, about $25, and you want to charge us 85? No. It ain't happening. So I can understand that point. But if you're financially okay and you believe that this fight is the biggest fight ever, then, as I said before, you should be down there at the Staples Center. And as Eddie Hearn said, as I said, a week or so ago now, all we're seeing is empty seats. This is not a good look. This is not a good way of bargaining power. And people say, well, who cares about ticket sales? Who cares about pay-per-view? It's still the biggest fight. No, it's not. It's the biggest fight if the fight does well. From a statistic point of view, it needs to sell out the arena and it needs to do excellent on the pay-per-view. That's the only way there's any kind of bargaining power. Otherwise, Eddie Hearn and Joshua can go, but you're not bringing anything to the table. All you're bringing is that WBC title. It doesn't matter the fact that you hold it. Anybody could hold it. But because you are not a draw. Therefore, we are not going to offer you stupid amounts of money. Why should we? Why should we have to? We are the draw. We deserve the lion's share because we bring the attention, we bring the money, we bring everything. You bring Nothing, even in your own country. And again, you say that you want us to come to America. Why? To fight in a half-empty arena? Because nobody knows you and they don't know me. So what's the point? So anyway, I'll drop that video in the description box for you all. Go give it a watch. As I said, this particular point that I'm talking about is from 8 minutes onwards. So it's about 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes of this little bit of Eddie Hearn just saying this particular bit. Obviously, give the rest of the video a watch at your leisure. So anyway, drop your thoughts below, click that thumbs up, and of course subscribe. Catch you all on the next video.